kid from Indonesia.
Singing or dancing?
No for push.
It's time for some semi-final action here at the Hilo Badminton Open 2021, and welcome back to Hilo Open Inside, our tournament magazine at this World Tour 500 event. We got 10 matches today and we tried to cover most of them for you, so no big introduction, and we jump right into men's singles and men's doubles. Tom Kühner.
They are back. The Indonesian fans made a great atmosphere in Saarbrücken on the semi-final Saturday. Especially in the men's doubles, the players of the Asian island state dominated. 3 of the 4 teams qualified for the semi-finals came from Indonesia, including the minions Gideon and Sukamuljo. The world's number 1 team was whipped up by the cheering crowd and moved into the final without any problems.
Yeah, I think we are very happy because many Indonesian fans and from all over the Europe, they came here to watch us, and yeah, we are very happy.
Especially in the first set, it was a high-class match. In the second set, the Thais Jomko and Kadran couldn't really keep up and quickly fell behind. Thanks to brilliant defending and powerful smashes, the minions secured their place in the final of the Hilo Open. In the second, all-Indonesian semi-final, Kenando and Martin, who had beaten the daddies Azan and Setiawan yesterday, faced their compatriots Kusuma Wardana and Rambitan. The duel between the 2 young doubles quickly developed in a clear direction. Kenando and Martin won 21-17 and 21-13 after just half an hour. The 20-year-olds will meet the minions in the final on Sunday. In the mixed doubles, it was Thailand versus Indonesia twice. The Thai doubles of Pravarannukroh and Taratana Chai, seeded first, met Rivaldi and Mentari and secured their place in the final in 1 close and 1 clear set. Pravarannukroh seems to be a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, as he was delighted to reach the final. The final will then be played between the 2 favorites. The Indonesians Jordan and Octaviani, seeded second, also won their semi-final against Thailand's Jomko and Pasampran. Jordan and Octaviani had knocked out the Germans Lamsfuss and Lohau in the quarterfinals. After winning the recent match, Jordan gave his racket to the enthusiastic Indonesian fans. Absolute scenes. The shooting star of this year's Hilo Open just can't stop winning. Loh Keen Yew is through to the final after another outstanding performance against India's Lakshya Sen. A very special one for the Singaporean.
It's my first Super 500 final, so definitely I'm happy, but one more to go. I can't stop here. I need to still focus and keep going.
Despite the very clear result of 21-18 and 21-12, Loh and Sen put up a long fight. Several rallies went for more than 40 shots.
It was a tough match. I mean, we both have a lot of long rallies and all, and I think yeah, it was a very tough match, and I'm happy that I won.
Loh once again demonstrated his brilliant defensive skills before switching to attack at lightning speed and securing point after point. Sen hardly managed anything in the second set. Loh, who is becoming a crowd favorite in Saarbrücken, converted his first match point after 46 minutes. Pure joy in the face of the 24-year-old Singaporean. Second-seeded Lee Si Jia and former world number 1 Srikanth Kidambi fought for the second ticket to the final. The Malaysian won the first set very close, 21-19. For a long time, it looked like the Indian would force a decider in the second set. Kidambi was 5 points ahead. But then, Lee turned up the heat, scored 7 points in a row and did not give away the lead until match point.
I'm happy because it's getting better and better, and I almost lost in the first round against Pablo Albian, and tomorrow I'm in the final. So it's getting better and better, and hopefully, tomorrow we're getting better again.
The 23-year-old is looking forward to the final against Loh. Last week, Lee and Loh already met at the French Open. In that round, the Singaporean had the edge and won in 3 sets. Tomorrow's final at the Hilo Open is therefore eagerly awaited. And finally, Lee revealed the secret behind his special-looking face mask.
It's kind of like a Percare mask. It's like you're wearing an air purifier on your face, yeah.
All right, so the first finalists are set, and now we have one here with us. It's Jiu Jia Ming from Singapore. Congrats for making the finals today.
Thank you so much.
You just won against Michelle Lee in 3 close sets, and it's your first time here in Saarbrücken, and now you went straight to the finals. Did you expect that when you packed your bags for this tournament?
I think for every match, I just hope to just learn from the last match and keep getting better. And thankfully, this time I was able to perform better. And yeah, I didn't expect that I would go to the finals, but I took it day by day, and somehow I managed to get into the finals. So that's a bonus for me.
Yeah, that was actually really, really good. But your start here in Saarbrücken was actually a little bumpy. So you posted on Instagram that you lost your luggage. How did that turn out?
I think it wasn't just for me, it was also a few other countries. So for me, thankfully, I still had like a small luggage with me. And so I didn't have like the toiletries, so I didn't like shower and stuff the first day. And for me, after the next day, I got it. But my teammate who's playing the finals, he didn't get it until like 2 days later, so that's worse for him.
Okay. So yeah, nevertheless, you had a great week after that, and you played Michelle Lee like 2 times before. It's been a while, but you lost both of them. So what did you do different this time?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. This time, I think even after the Olympics, I've been working on my mental game to improve my gameplay. So I think it's very closely related. So badminton is not just physical, but a lot of mental and how to stay calm during important points. So I think today I managed to kind of overcome that barrier. So in the 3rd game, I was able to compose myself and stick to like the game plan, which I think worked for me.
Yeah, when you're talking about mental games, what was going through your head when you missed that match point in the first game and the second game? Sorry.
I think a bit of inexperience for me to control. So I was a bit excited. I was focusing on getting points instead of how to get the points. So that made me impatient and rushed. So I gave her many easy chances to go on attacks. So she won quite a bit of points there. And yeah, I think it was just more mental in the second set at the last few points. And yeah, I hope that I would make the same mistake again.
Yeah, so the 3rd game was pretty clear then in the end. And you played a lot of games like this week and also last week at French Open when you made it to the quarterfinals. And you also have some bruises on your knee. And yeah, it was bleeding actually. Is that an issue, or do you have enough power for the finals tomorrow?
I don't think it's an issue for that because it's just abrasions. But yeah, I was having some knee discomfort the last few days, but thankfully it's getting better now, and I think I should be all right for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, it's going to be your first World Tour 500 final, when I'm informed right. Like talking about big matches, what was your greatest match that you played in your career so far? Do you remember one, or does anyone come to your mind?
Greatest match? I think probably always just winning the finals is always a good feeling. That was a few years back in Vietnam Open. So yeah, I hope that I can be experienced in playing finals again, even though it's some time. But yeah, I hope that tomorrow I'll be able to play a good match as well.
Yeah, maybe then afterwards we'll say tomorrow was your greatest match.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
and
you.
good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
And now that we've talked a lot about your game, we'll just take a look at the highlights. Matti Schraag with women's singles and women's doubles.
Yeah, you had the pleasure to talk to her, I had the pleasure to see her play. And it was pleasant because Yeo was really flexible on the court and her footwork was just outstanding. These factors led her to an early first set point that she used to make it 1-0. Michelle Lee, her opponent from Canada, was injured for a long time, but her comeback tournament here in Saarbrücken was successful because she defended well and set some blazed shots. Although Yeo wasn't that dominant anymore, she had a chance on a 2-set victory, but we've heard from it she didn't use her first match point. Instead, Lee came back and kept her dream of a tournament victory alive. Was Yeo mentally already in the final?
I kind of became mentally a bit rushed to get points and stuff, so I kind of drew away from my game plan, which was not so good, and I didn't manage to get back in time, and she managed to kind of get on more attacks.
In the third set, the Singaporean got back on track, benefiting from Lee's unforced errors and making use of her better fitness. What else was crucial?
Tell myself to calm down and to play it point by point. So in the end, I think she tried to play a patient game with me, and I'm glad that I could hold it on all the way to the end.
She used her second match point against the sacrificially fighting Canadian and moved straight forward into the women's single final tomorrow. There, she's going to face Busanan Ongbamrungpan from Thailand. The 25-year-old winner of the Orléans Masters secured a close 3-set victory against her compatriot Phithayaporn Chaiwan. The only 20-year-old Thai youngster started great into the match, winning the first set 21-15. Unfortunately, it was not enough against the 5th-seeded Ongbamrungpan, who turned her match point in set 3 into account, although she had problems with her upper thigh. In the final against Chia Min-yeo, she will have to mobilize the last reserves in order to win her second BWF tournament this year. The Japanese Rin Iwanaga was absolutely focused on her double semi-final. But before, she observed what her countrywoman Chisato Hoshi and Aoi Matsuda were doing against the first-seeded Thai duo Yongkolpan Kittitaraqul and Ravinda Prayongchai. She was probably surprised because Hoshi and Matsuda started a massive comeback against the tournament's top seed. They lost the first set 14-21, but they impressed the crowd in Saarbrücken with their astonishing defense. Indeed, the really close second set went to the Japanese challengers, who never gave up, believed in themselves and defended 2 Thai match points. The number 68 of the BWF World Ranking realized the sensation and kicked out the favorite from Thailand. The audience at the Saarhalle was enhanced after this thrilling semi-final, but there was still one more women double to admire. Iwanaga and Nakanishi now had a chance to follow their Japanese teammates into the final. Siti Ramadanti and Ripka Sugiarto from Indonesia was the double to beat, and the unseeded Japanese women had their first set ball. Lay back and enjoy. It was the first time that the Indonesian double was at the bottom, and although they tried to get back up, the Japanese defense and their own mistakes spawned the match ball for the 60th of the world ranking. No one would have expected it, but we are having a Japanese double final in Saarbrücken. Fun fact, they meet again in the upcoming first round in Indonesia.
All the games are played and we are more than ready for the finals tomorrow. And now let's take a look at the schedule. In women's doubles and in men's doubles, you can see it's like kind of a national championship. We got Japanese women's doubles and Indonesian men's doubles, and we'll see if the Minions can defend their first seed. In women's singles and men's singles, we got 2 unseeded players from Singapore, so it's going to be pretty exciting if they can beat up the seeded pairs. And in mixed doubles, we get the number 1 seed against the number 2 seed. Great games are guaranteed, and let's hope that also the atmosphere here in the hall will be the same as today. Especially the Indonesian fans did a great job, like every game was a little badminton party, and that's what we and the players love most. The games are played, but not only do we want to show you the highlights of the games, but we also want you to get to know the players a little better, and that's why Lisa caught some of them to play a round of this or that.
Favorite shot, smash or drop?
Drop.
Smash. Drop. Smash.
Smash.
Cheer or silent joy?
Cheer. Cheers.
Cheer.
Cheer. Just the typical fist pump.
Indonesia Open or Olympic Games?
Olympic Games.
Indian Open or Olympic Games? Both actually.
Olympic Games.
By the sea or in the mountains?
By the sea. Maldives.
Nice.
Home. India. Guntur.
Okay.
The sea.
In the mountain.
See.
Early bird or sleeping long?
Sleeping.
Sleeping for long.
Wake up in the morning.
Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Breakfast.
Dinner.
Breakfast. Everything. Cereal, bread, toast, peanut butter, eggs, sausage, pancakes, everything.
Fries or pizza?
Nothing. South Indian food.
Belgian waffles.
Pizza.
Fries.
At home or party with friends?
At home.
At home.
Stay home with friends.
Depends. If it's the weekend, then go out with friends. If it's the weekday, then stay at home.
And when it's weekend, you go on party?
Too tired to party.
Singing or dancing?
No for push.
Dancing.
Show some moves?
Singing.
No. I'm very bad at both.
Singing by myself.
Or in the shower.
Yes.
To shower or taking a bath?
To shower.
Shower.
Taking a bath.
Shower.
When you're on long flights, sleeping in the airplane or watching movies?
Watching movies. Anything, mostly action and comedy. There's one time I watched Inception, and that was really good.
Sleeping. Sleeping, yeah, always.
Sleeping. Watching movie.
Sleeping, for sure.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it for now, and we'll be back tomorrow to present you the winners of the Hilo Badminton Open 2021. And now we say goodbye with a little look behind the scenes so that you can see what's going on here around the Saarlandhalle. Enjoy and good night.
We're in front of the Saarlandhalle, and behind me the badminton spectacle from the Hilo Open 2021 takes place every day. And now I'm going to show you some things behind the scenes. This is the center court, and here are playing all the best players of the world to win this tournament at the end. Right now I'm sitting in the technical department, and for example here's where the Hawkeye is being operated and where the hall announcer right behind me is making his players announcements before the games. If you ever ask yourself where did the players warm up before the games, so it's right behind me. The players stretch, play and cool down before and after the games. I'm standing here with Tim Willis, and he restrings the strings of the racket when they tear. Tim, how long is one string all in all?
It's 9 to 10 meters.
9 to 10 meters.
Yeah.
Thanks. And right now I'm staying in the mix zone, and Thomas, it's quite obvious what happens here.
Yeah, we are happy to watch the play from Kevin Sanjaya and Marcus Gideon from Indonesia. Yes, we're here from Indonesia.
Right now I'm standing in the official spectator stand, and definitely the best view is from here. And if you love badminton, you will definitely find something here in the Ionic shop in the Saarlandhalle. You can buy rackets, you can buy shoes, shirts, and everything your badminton heart desires. This is the place where our magic happened. This is the press room. We write, we cut, we edit all the stuff that you guys can see on this platform.